Hi and welcome along to an AFTV Transfer Daily Extra, sponsored today by Boohoo Man. I had to do this video because the breaking news today is that Raul has left Arsenal Football Club. Now, this one came, well, was it a shock or not? I don't know. There were rumours coming out of Arsenal yesterday about Raul saying that he could be leaving the club. And at that time, I was like, that'd be a bit of a shock. Why? What's going on? We also heard at the time rumours coming out that there's been an investigation launched into the signing of Nicolas Pepe. Of course, we signed Pepe last summer, £70 million, a lot of money for Arsenal. And at that time, you know, we all thought, great signing. Don Raul's pulled it off. But then, as I said yesterday, that breaking news that Arsenal were looking into that transfer, seemingly, and this is all speculation, seemingly it's that we paid too much in that deal and that there's been some bit of funny business that's gone on. And that surprised me as well when that kind of leaked out, especially leaking out on the same day that we had signed Willian. But now it's official. Raul has left Arsenal Football Club. Their head of football, appointed after Arsene Wenger left, he is gone himself. As a matter of fact, I was looking at it earlier and I was saying, since Wenger's left, remember, Ivan Gazidis, he appointed Raul Sven Mislintat, and of course, you know, he was there himself in charge. All three of them now gone from Arsenal Football Club. And if you know, there's a lot of nice statements that have come out and been issued by various parties to do with it. I'll read you a couple of them. This is what Raul had to say. He said, I'm proud and pleased with the contribution I made at Arsenal over the past 3 years and look forward to enjoying the club's future success. Arsenal is a true football institution. I'm proud to have been part of its history, and I thank Stan and Josh Kroenke for this opportunity. Working with Vinay, we built a top team for the future. Mikel has been had an extremely positive impact since his arrival and formed a strong team with our technical director, Edu. The academy is in safe hands with Per and the Huss family is a talented and highly capable leader of our football operations. Personally, I now look forward to taking some time off and spending time with my family and friends before setting to work on a new challenge and cheering Arsenal onto great things. That's what he said. Vinay Ventakasham, who's taken over, he said, I'm thankful to Stan, Josh, and the rest of the Arsenal board for their trust that they put in me. I will miss working closely with my colleague and friend Raul, but I'm looking forward to a new challenge. So there it is. No more Don Raul. Raul Sanelli has left the building, and it's a big shock, this. What has gone on? What has happened that he's had to leave straight away? And it's been a lot of sort of things brewing up behind the scenes at Arsenal when it comes to the whole football operations. And remember, Raul Sanelli was head of football. As I said, this whole Nicolas Pepe thing and this investigation they're launching into that, and the fact that the claims are that we paid way too much money for it, or did all the money go to where it's supposed to go? It's all speculation at the moment. But that investigation, and that seemed to have prompted Raul Sanelli leaving. There's been the growing influence of Kia Drapchen, who, you know, has had a lot of players recently. We just signed Willian, Kia Drapchen signing, Cedric, David Luiz. I'm not saying it's got anything to do with it, but that's been a thing that's a lot of people have been talking about recently, the growing influence of outside agents on Arsenal. Remember, this is something that we've not really been used to over a period of time. And the hierarchy have stepped in, and Raul Sanelli is no more. There's been rumours, you know, following Barcelona's defeat yesterday, that he could be on his way to Barcelona. Obviously, Barcelona getting beaten 8-2. They need a shake-up there. Could he be on his way back there? But certainly, it's a big shock. Sanelli bought in to shake up Arsenal by the board, by the hierarchy, and it has just not worked out. Remember when Sven Mislintat sort of fell out with Sanelli and left the club, and remember Mislintat had only been at the club for 18 months, he accused Arsenal of being bloated. He said it was a dysfunctional club with no clear plan. I remember him saying that. And, you know, the rumor was that he'd wanted to get rid of some of the scouts there, and he just felt there was too many people there, etc. Now Arsenal have kind of done that. They've kind of done some of the things that Sven Mislintat was talking about and cleared out some of those sort of extra people that was there. It's I don't know. Listen, it's really hard to comment on it fully because nobody knows the full details of it. And as I said, even though there's a lot of speculations by newspapers, etc., Arsenal just basically issued a statement thanking Raul Sanelli. He's thanked them. Vinay's thanked him. And we move on. But there's something definitely behind this. And I don't know what you guys are thinking about it. What does this do now to Arsenal's transfer policy? I mean, they've already said that everything continues as it was. It's now going to be Edu and Mikel Arteta who are going to be in charge of recruitment. So does that help Arteta? Does that mean that, you know, he won't end up getting players that he don't want, that he's going to have more of an influence on the players he wants to suit his system? So could it be a good thing in that aspect that now maybe Arteta might have more control over things going ahead? Again, because we're not there behind the scenes and we don't know the ins and outs and the workings of it, it's really, really difficult to speculate. Could this change what happens with Mesut Ozil? Was that to do with anything from, you know, Raul Sanelli trying to push him out? Again, I don't know, but could it? And as I said, how does it affect the transfers? Or does it affect the transfers? As I said, they're saying they've got their transfer targets and they're still going after them, and this doesn't change a thing. But Raul Sanelli was a big part of, you know, what was happening in the transfer market. And he was brought in because he had this, you know, was being at Barcelona and a very influential guy and had a vast amount of contacts. Are Arsenal now sort of going back to a similar model to what they've deployed in the past under Arsene Wenger? And kind of even what Mislintat was doing, which is a more sort of database sort of driven system where they really look at players' data before bringing them in. You know, Sanelli was more sort of, he gets his book out and speaks to a lot of these super agents and just brings players in. It's going to be really interesting to see and to see if this does have any effect on Arsenal's transfers going forward. And love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of it? Were you shocked by this news? Do you think this is a good thing for Arsenal, or do you think this is a bad thing? As I said, Mislintat gone now. Gazidis gone. Who put these guys in place? And now Sanelli. So it really is yet another start. You know, you had the Wenger regime and how Wenger, you know, Wenger, Dick Law. Of course, they left. As I said, Gazidis, Sanelli, Mislintat, they're all gone. New era now. Edu and Arteta running it with Vinay above them. Let's see how we shape up. I mean, listen, the proof will be in the pudding. We'll see how we get on in the transfer market this summer and how the club is run. But yeah, big breaking news today on a Saturday, and that is that Raul Sanelli has left Arsenal. Listen, don't forget to check out our Transfer Daily today, sponsored by Boohoo Man. You can get a 40% discount on any of their stuff. Just click in the link in the description. And if you watch the video of Transfer Daily today, a chance to win £800 worth of Boohoo vouchers. I asked in the show, I wanted you to give me 3 under-the-radar players that Arsenal can sign. And you know what? It could be back to that sort of way of doing things, under the radar, data-driven. So it ties in perfectly. But yes, as I said, your comments. Don Raul has left the building. He's no longer at Arsenal. Good or bad thing for Arsenal? Would love you to comment and let me know.